Well, what do we do about it?
You need new clothes. Happy early Father's Day.
Thanks, guys.
Whoa.
What do we have? What is this? What did you get us?
Oh my gosh.
Duluth Trading Company work pants.
Look at it.
And they don't come with holes in the knees.
Oh, I could use these.
You guys think they'll be better than this?
Clean though. I'll fix that.
Good.
Oh, and another one.
Try it on for us.
All right. What do you guys think?
Like it?
Yeah, not bad, huh? Hey. Is there any holes?
No.
No.
Are they clean?
Yeah.
They feel good.
They do feel really nice.
If you guys like some gifts for Father's Day, check out the Duluth Trading Company. Link in the description below. Get some stretchy work pants like these. Yes. Nice. All right. Back to work, guys. Come on. Get in the tractors. Let's go. See if he doesn't fix itself.
Okay, fine.
Come on, you too.
All right.
Ow.
Sorry, buddy.
I man the coffee pot.
So much for our rain. An inch forecasted over a period of 2 days turned into a tenth over a period of 2 days. But it was enough to shut us down. So we've got some things to do in the shop. Meanwhile, I'm going to get on it right now this morning and hopefully get it all ready. And then I'll start getting the sprayer ready. I'm going to start spraying hard today and hopefully get some acres ahead of the guys. So let's get to it. Here's our fertilizer auger. This is what we use to get the fertilizer out of those bins that we had some fertilizer stored in for seeding. It's a great auger. It's seen some bushels through it, but it's got nylon flighting now. But the original power plant, this old thing is just on its dying leg. We've nursed it and rebuilt carbs and done everything we could possibly do to keep it trying to run, and it's burning oil. It's got ring problems. It has no power. So it was just dying. I couldn't get it to run. So we had to use a conveyor for fertilizer for a couple days. But we don't want to do that because we don't want to use a conveyor and fertilizer just because we'd like to keep that thing nice and clean and last as long as it can. This is a perfect fertilizer candidate because fertilizer can rust this thing all at once and we won't cry. So let's lift the new addition, which just showed up on the farm, which is right here. This guy. Brand spanking shiny new. We've had good luck with these engines. So we're gonna throw that one on. As I say, good luck with these engines because that one failed, but that one's been on there a long time. So we'll throw this one on there. I'll start the process getting it all aligned, get the belts lined, bolt it up, get a battery, get fuel to it, run it, and then we'll take this auger back over there and get it ready for the guys so when they start seeding, they can get fertilizer. There we go. Oh yeah. Now, we gotta line it. So let's put a belt on. I gotta grab the other belt too. Oh, pulley too. I gotta pull a pulley off this whole engine. Put the pulley on there, and then I'm gonna get probably a laser level, and I'll put it on this pulley and we'll laser it to the edge of the pulley. It's gonna be on the shaft coming out of that engine and make sure we're all aligned. Otherwise, if you're running it and it's off alignment, it throws the belt off. And that's not fun. All right, it's a laser level. As you can see, it's got me a laser. I'm gonna put it on this pulley, flush against the face of it, and then tip it down, and we're gonna see where that laser ends up. Oh, right there. I don't know if it's just dumb luck, but look at where that laser's at. That's almost exactly where I need it to be. All right, now the engine's on and aligned. I wanted to tackle this. This is the tensioner pulley. Goes right here, belt's right on top. And it's just not a very good tensioner pulley. The way it works, the belt's right up on each other. I've had a lot of issues with this thing. So I was digging around trying to see what I got, and I jumped over to some old 7700 Deere combines that we have sitting over there, and I stole some idler pulleys off them. And I was thinking, if I could mount that on there somewhere and let that be the one that rides the belts on it, that would be a lot better. So let's see if we can do it. A little bit of green and it's blue. That's the way we do things around here. It's kind of weird. I know. Yeah, you guys can shake your heads. The bolt diameter was a little bit smaller on this than the original pulley, so I welded 2 nuts on the bracket on either side. It was all wore out anyways. And then I can just thread this in like this. Okay. So, the thing is, I'm a little worried about is will the top pulleys touch it? These bottom ones need to go on like this, or top pulleys, top belts touch it. Let me tighten this up a little bit here so it doesn't move. There we go. All right. just temporarily right there. I'll put the tension on the belts and we'll see what it looks like. All right, that actually looks pretty good, honestly. Those won't touch. If they do, they'll just flap a little bit. So I can take this pulley and increase the tension on the belts by bringing it back further this way. It will then pull this tighter against this pulley, and I think we're in business. Ooh, those are getting tight. I like it. I like it a lot. That's working. Does that look pretty true to you guys? I just looking at this. I don't know, it looks like that engine's turned a little this way, but the belt tension is pretty even, and if anything, you see this belt's tighter on the outside than the inside's loose. If these belts are the same length, theoretically that means that this engine is actually turned a little this way, which is pulling this outside belt a little further over. So that's what I want, because when you put the tension on it, it's going to want to torque the engine this way, so all this is going to turn with it. So we'll just have to try it. I think I'm going to make a big pile of fertilizer on the floor in here because, well, there's fertilizer in that auger, so we'll just have to sweep it up. Top engine oil off, put gas on, gas is connected, ground's connected, positive's connected, oil's topped off, chokes out a little bit. Keep level, okay. It's on idle. Let's disengage the belts, and this battery's got some juice. We'll see if it's got enough. Let's see if we can get this thing to run. Okay. Already lost the belt. A little bit of gas. There we go. All right, let's put that belt back on that came off like it always does. I see one thing, that idler pulley, that tensioner that I put on there, it's working. You can see the new wear spots, but I'd really like that centered a little more. It's just trying to space that over. Maybe, I don't know, I think that's pretty well centered. I'll have to mess with that a little bit. I can shift that over a little bit. But I was looking up here at the shaft at the end, and it looks like it's wobbling going into the sprocket at the top. So let's get the scissor lift over here, and I'm gonna go up there and take that cover off. Let's take a look and see if it's loose up there. Something doesn't quite seem right there. I think it was just an illusion. It looks fine. It's actually a non-greasable bearing up there. This one here is greasable, so I could pump a little grease into that while I'm up here. Put the cover back on. I'll squirt a little oil in that chain and maybe fix that tensioner, and I think this thing's ready to go back out to the grain bin. All right, that's a job well done. I actually went to the smaller pulley than that one. It fit a little better. And then I shifted it in a little bit so it's more centered. So good tension on the belts. They're pretty even. It's all squared up. I had to drain a little bit of oil out, as you can see, because I overfilled it just a hair. But we're good there. Top the fuel off. Let's get it out of here. Let's bring it over to the bins. What? Now, how did you manage to get in there, Mr. Robin? Okay. There. You're welcome, Mr. Bird. Back in the sprayer again. Now I'm on the peas. I went ahead and sprayed 300 acres of pre-spray ahead of the drill, so they got some acres they can go work through. So now I'm back on the peas. I've got about 400 acres of peas I got to spray, but I still have to roll about 300 of those acres. So I'm just about out of chemical. I'm gonna drive over with the land rollers over here, and Brad is gone at the moment, so I'm gonna take the land roller and I'm gonna run into the next field. I've just ran out of chemical. There we go. And we're gonna take that big old Mandako 85 footer over to the last field. I'll land roll that. That's gonna be all tonight. I'll probably finish it at dark, and then switch back over to spraying, go get the truck filled with water, bring some chemical over, and start loading the sprayer up, and then just finish this acres over here, and then I will be done with the pre-emergent spray on the peas. and then I go back to pre-spraying ahead of the drill. So it's a mad dash, mad race, just trying to keep up ahead of everything. It's a lot of work to keep up with two 70-foot air drills. You knock out acres fast. Well, while this is cooling down, let's go start the butt up and get it warmed up. And then I'll transfer all my goodies over into that cab. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Everything's turning green. All that moisture from the snow this winter is waking up all the grass that got hurt so bad last year from the drought. If only we can just keep getting some moisture throughout this season. Oh, it'd be amazing. Yeah, look what Brad found. That's great. All right. Are we locked? Nope, we're good. And we need a new seat. We have it, we just haven't put it in yet. Okay. Got air. Come on, girl. Beautiful. Good, that's what I wanted. All right, let's wing this thing up. Simple peasy, easy wheezy. Cheesy. There we go, made it. So, a little over 200 some acres right here I gotta do, so we'll go ahead and get started on this. We'll swing it back out. Get some rolling going. So it's a pretty simple process really. Take the wheels, put them down, turn the outside casting wheels at an angle, wings it out as you back up, then lift all the wheels up, roller set down, and then when you get it all the way wung out, these jaws, press the hydraulic lever, locks in, grabs that pin, and that way this arm can't flex back anymore. So now it's locked into one rigid backbone across the entire thing. Now, why do we roll our land? Those that have watched this channel, they know. Those that don't, I'll show you why. Lots of these, like probably 2 trillion of these. More than the population of Montana they spent out here for probably a season picking rock could get all. So it's, yes, we try to get the big ones that we can when we see them, but there's only so much you can do. And with peas that we're growing, this little guy right here, they typically don't grow real tall. If you got perfect conditions, good fertilizer, and a lot of rain, they can get pretty tall. But where we're at, we live in like a desert. Doesn't like to grow very tall. So we have to run our headers low to the ground. So instead of beating up our combines to harvest the crop, we roll the land, and that makes a nice flat surface. So when it comes time for harvest, our headers aren't just being devoured by rocks. That's how it should work. And also, peas like to be rolled. They like that soil to seed compaction that takes place. So it kind of helps the germination process. So that's another benefit to it. But with all that, it's also fun running 85 feet. Let's go. Good channel. If you like cows, great channel. If you like jerky, it's from their channel. Good. finished. It's late, but it's done. So let's shut this tractor down and get up early in the morning and start it all over again and sprayer. All right, game on.
Somebody's siblings are at school. Guess what he gets to do? Spend some good time with Daddy in the Big Bud. How could it be wrong? How could it be a horrible day to be in a Big Bud? Is it fun? He's eating a chocolate bar. Yeah, he's having a good time. Can I see your hands? A little sticky. That's okay. He can start licking on them. You okay? Yeah, he likes that. It's tasty.
Well, that doesn't help spraying any. Oh well, it's good to see a little bit of rain. Just little teeny clouds spitting here and there, but still nice to hear. And empty again. Race back to the farmyard, top off, knock out more acres. I'm trying to get a buffer ahead of the guys in the drills. If I can get enough acres ahead of them, then I can finish spraying the peas tomorrow. Just kind of a mad dash between spraying peas and spraying pre-spray. What is that gravel for there? Huh.
Hey, Roscoe, what are you doing? I'm watching I'm Dad and steering the steering wheel, and I'm hugging over at the same time. Ronnie, what are you doing? This one. Are you driving the truck? This. That's that. These.
You should ask yourself what you're doing.
I'm not driving a tractor! I'm not driving a tractor!
There's a tiny little cloud above me, and I got rained out. Can't see anymore. It's got gotten pretty muddy and sticky. I mean, this cloud is like tiny. There's like nothing up there. Well, apparently I'm wrong because there's something up there and it's falling on me. But yeah, the ground here is a little too dry and it doesn't take much, and it turns it into muck. That's something. Hey, we'll take it. We'll take any bit of moisture we can get. Plus, it's getting close to quitting time, right? Doesn't it just look pretty? It needed a bath. Well, that is interesting. Oh man, I'm gonna gain another 5 pounds. Make that 15 pounds with all this muck on my shoes. Yeah, it ain't so bad, I guess. But isn't that something? Beautiful day. To be honest, this is actually very soothing to the soul. It's a neat feeling to hear the rain running down and hitting the ground, and I'll take care of that rock. Ooh, it's like all slimy. But a lot of people said you're gonna hate the metal roof. You're gonna hear all the rain hitting it on my new house. Man, I'll tell you, I love that metal roof. I love hearing that rain hit that roof, because we don't get enough rain here. It is such a heartwarming sound. Ha. This is nice. Very nice. I keep finding rocks on this road. What in the world? It's like the road grader didn't know how to pick them. At least they graded it. Yeah, just saving a couple tires.
Yeah, I started going down the field after filling, and I say I'm not raining, but something else is. I think we're done for tonight. Dumped probably, I don't know, 1200s, but or more. But it's made the ground real tacky, and the wheels are picking up the mud. And then it's also, because we're not seeding real deep, it's probably also picking up seed too. So I'm gonna just pull over here, and we're gonna shut down for the evening. Wow. About the most rain we've got during this rainy period of the last 3 days. So we're getting close to half done with all the seeding. Probably 25% of the wheat or better acres. So, but it looks like it's going to be kind of rainy a day or two. We'll see how much we get done. Then after that, it looks like it's going to clear up and we can roll. Well, we're done rolling, but we can finish up the rest of the acres. So, anyway, I'm go ahead, like I said, park it and call it. What should we call it? Done? Over? And out?
Night spraying. Finally trying to get these peas knocked out. Figure I better just do it now. But the lights on this sprayer are quite pathetic, as you can see. So I'm almost out of chemical. I kind of want to wrap this up before I bend the boom around and lose the only sprayer that we have running on the farm at the moment.